How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, going to take a look at some things that you guys may enjoy, some Pokemon leaks, rumors, all things in between. Let's get started. First things first is going to be this post right here on 4chan, which basically says the following. If I remember correctly, it said something along the lines of fan art for DLC leaks, and this is basically just a bunch of fan art, AI-generated art as well, I guess, which I think at least some of it is. But basically, it is some of the new Pokemon that have been hinted based on leaks. Now, what do we have in here? Well, of course, we have Okidogi, Pheasantipede, and Monkey and Ogerpon, as well as Terapagos and its unconfirmed other version. Those are, of course, already properly confirmed. Then there is talks about there being a new Coughing. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about here, I made a video yesterday. I would highly recommend to watch that one if you haven't already. But basically, there is talks about there being a regional fake, similar to how we got Wiglet and how we got, like, Toadscruel. Basically, like a Pokemon that's brand new, but looks pretty much identical to an existing Pokemon. And there's been talks about a Coughing and Wheezing evolution possibly happening, or new form, sorry, a regional fake. There's also a Cruel Fish thingy over here, so a Crawdont evolution, a Ambipom or Apom, I guess, past form, a Gliscor future form, another freaking Crawdont evolution, and then a, I guess, past version of, I guess, Raikou and Entei, because we already have Suicune as a past form, right? A Paradox form, and then a future version of, Cobalion and Terrakion and whatnot, because Virizion already got a form, as you guys may already know. So, question is are these all going to be real? These are just interpretations of what might happen, but if we do get all of these, then we have to include the ones that are confirmed already, which are the first, like, 5 up here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them, right? Which that means, like, 6, we got 7, 8, so we got, what, like 16 new forms, if this is all true, if it's gonna be like this. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. But this is one of the things I saw. The other thing is this quote-unquote leak here. I don't know if it's just the BS one. It was just sent my way. I thought we'd take a look at what it has to say. It says just the following. DLC 1, you're sent to the land of Kitakami and you discover a whole new mini-region and have time on the festival while doing side quests about new legendary trio. Ogerpon is changing depending on the mask it wears, getting a new move which doubles, which are double type with secondary effects. There is a new type of food with egg power, level 3, and so on. Herba Mystica can be grinded now. DLC 2, you can go to another academy, and it's basically something like a pseudo battle tower. Nemona comes with you. There's a hint about a tournament form from UNOVA and cross-gen trainers battling each other. That would actually be sick if true. I'm gonna be honest, this one doesn't feel that real though. You find weaker forms of Terapagos and collect shards, 10 of each type, to help it restore its full power, unlocking the special area in AZ. Okay, so what does AZ have to do this? Or AZ is supposed to be something else? I don't know. Either way, some aspects of this make me feel like it's real. The collecting shards does seem realistic. Either way, there's a reference to AZ from Kalos games and some history lesson, okay? In the new area, you grind Terra shards by destroying crystals made by Terapagos and defeating special daily raids with it. Okay, Paradox legendaries are there. Terapagos is believed to be a Pokemon who grants wishes at its full power, but there's literally no full power Terapagos anywhere. Well, yeah, whatever. They are still building just 3D blocks, and there is many Johto-only Pokemon in the wild, including starters. There's mostly nothing to do. Well, we'll have to wait and see if that's true. No ID. I mean, again, this is all just rumors. I don't think this one's very real. But let's continue to some of the more interesting things. One of the first things we have here is this tweet by Ku, who said Kono, and then some information saying, I guess, to which generation included Kanto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. Now, if you don't know who Riddler Ku is, legitimate leaker. I have to keep emphasizing this in every video for those people that are new and don't know this, but he's a legitimate leaker. Riddler Ku is a real, honest to God, actual leaker. He has genuine information. He leaks stuff all the time. He actually knows things. And he tweeted out this, potentially hinting at a brand new Pokemon that might get a new form. Now, the thing is, people don't really know exactly what this one could be, except Uminotami does have a theory. Uminotami says Metagross, possibly, saying, I think a regional fake is Metagross, which could be interesting. However, Dugong also has something. Not sure what he has, since masks should be only in Kitakami. He should not have a mask. And then, of course, there are a few other theories. One of these ones comes to us from, I think, our boy, let's see here if I can get this. This is to us from Light, who basically says the following, which is, taking a look at the September 2022, K posted a picture of a shiny Ekans, so we might have the regional fake he's talking about, which of course, yes, he did mention yesterday a purple Pokemon that might be turning green, or a purple Pokemon that has a purple and green version that might be getting a regional fake. This post right here. Fasuto, our fake is purple to green. So question is it Ekans? Is it coughing? What is it? We don't know, but this is another theory that's currently swirling around in the wild, and I want to hear what you guys think. What could he be referring to? Is it a Metagross? Is it a coughing? Is it an Ekans? What could it be? Some really quickly, just random piece of information and news from Soul Silver here. It's Friday, so you know what that means. A lot of new Pokemon stuff dropped, but before that, this live stream also released to celebrate the launch of Sleep, which basically is a 144-hour live stream of just a Snorlax sleeping. No, I'm not going to live stream it and watch that. There's no point. It's just Pokemon Sleep. It's not worth it, okay? It's just not worth my brain cells to sit and watch this whole thing. I did that for the 24-hour live stream, and I'll do it again if it's for a brand new game that actually is an actual game and not just a sleeping simulator. But nonetheless, kind of funny that that's happening. Then we have some recaps of some riddles and stuff like that too, and a few different theories. First of all, we have this from Soul Silver, who says, recap time. Spoilery, I think this poll is asking us which generation the regional fake Ku riddle today is from, Kanto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, or other. He also may have hinted at it becoming something edible, or maybe he was just kidding. He also replied with, I guess, a syringe when asked if the regional fake was Poipole and or Whimsicott. I will cry hysterically if Naganadel gets a regional fake. Lastly, he tweeted these letters under one of his previous riddles. Those exact characters come from the word Shaga, which has some interesting relevant meanings when translated to other languages. Check out the list below. And I guess, let's see, Shaga here, Drayden, ooh, interesting. So we got some dragons possibly involved here. And this is some of the stuff he said here, that it's edible, a possibly edible Pokemon, just maybe a meme. Some talks about Naganadel, no idea what it could be. But yeah, it's still a lot that can be said here. A lot of theories can be still had, but again, we shall continue searching for answers. One of these things here comes to us from, of course, Soul Silver, who has a theory, and he says the following. Potential huge spoilers. Okay, I think we have cracked Ku's riddle on one of those Indigo Disc characters being a big spoiler for the game after Sudachi. After Ku's Iris/Drayden hint, plus his previous Generation 5 poll, plus the Gen 5 past future themes that we see in Opelucid City, called Time's Dividing Line, and in Japanese, the city where past and future intertwine, and that we see in the Black City and the White Forest, I think it's nearly impossible to deny that it's what's coming next year, and that the whole plot may revolve around these characters and their connection to the Ultimate Dragon lore. I feel like that's a little bit, I mean, I don't know if we're going to get Black and White next year. I'm going to be real. Any remakes, I don't think is going to happen next year. If it does happen, that would be sick. I would love to be wrong about this. I still don't think it's likely. It just feels too early to do another remake. We just had BDSP, which was like barely like what? Like not even 2 years ago? You know, it came out a year and a half ago. We had BDSP. It would be really weird to already just basically dump out whole nother remake next year. It just seems really strange. They could do it. Of course, they could do whatever they want, but it does feel a bit odd if they were to do that. Nonetheless, he says, potential spoilers, Drayden and Iris of Opelucid City are all connected with the dragon type and similar past and future themes that we see in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. As you can see in the lore below, we can assume that DNA splices were possibly a treasure/heirloom passed down through and protected by Drayden's family line. This could have been implications if one of these Scarlet and Violet DLC characters is part of his same family line and could tie directly into the plot of a new UNOVA game. Definitely a huge key to what could be coming. Whoa, there's a giant fly in front of me. Either way, I just got freaked out for a second. But nonetheless, could be definitely a key to what could be coming after DLC. Man, this fly is massive and it's fighting me. Holy shit. Either way, let's continue. Where were we? Either way, I don't really know. I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this particular thing. Like, just be honest with me, guys. I'm gonna be real. I think Johto games, like Johto remakes or just Johto games are coming next year. That's personally what I think. The reason I say that is because of what I've been seeing. They're giving, they give Suicune and Virizion forms, right? Paradox forms, which is very strange and very specific. I think, is it possible, and this is just a full-on whim, okay? On the whim, I'm going to say this. Is it possible we might get both next year? Now, you might be thinking I'm crazy, but who in their bright mind ever even imagine? Who actually ever thought that we were going to be getting Legends Arceus, a freaking open world Pokemon game with a freaking remake of Diamond and Pearl, all in the same time frame, all announced on the same day? Like, nobody knew that. Nobody ever thought that would be possible. We never imagined that. Is it possible then that next year we might get a Johto and UNOVA game? Is it possible? I'm going to just put it out there into the world and see what happens. I want to hear what you guys think about that. So please let me know. And for the most part, I think we've gone through some of the more important stuff. There's, of course, some new stuff for the anime, things happening. Of course, if you guys have been following it, there's a lot of developments happening there. So just keep up with that if you guys haven't already. And that's it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.